So guys, today I am unboxing and reviewing this phone, Poco F8 Ultra. I bought this thing from Amazon for £630. On Xiaomi website it is for 650, but I bought it on £20 deal. I will leave the comments. I'll leave the link in the on the video header. So the reason why I bought this phone, because first of all it's price. Okay, price plus performance. Now when I was planning to buy this thing, I was firstly looking at the price, secondly performance, thirdly wireless charging, and all the flagship features that are on literally S26 Ultra, whereas S26 Ultra was costing roughly around £1200 for similar kind of spec. This one costed me half the price, and I will tell you the con as well of this phone. So I've been using Note 20 Ultra for like 7 years now, and this is a deserving upgrade. And because of its feature, it has got the latest Snapdragon Elite Gen 5 chipset. It has got dedicated Vision D8 display chip, 3D dual channel cooling. The speakers, they have been optimized, the sound has been optimized by Bose. Okay, I have never heard such a great sound on a mobile phone. Normally they are cheaper speakers, but this thing is amazing. The speaker on its own, if you like to listen songs on speaker, it's definitely worth it. What else do we have? It has got a 6500 milliamp battery, wireless charging. It doesn't come with fast charger, but I previously had Poco F8 Ultra, so it came with 100-watt wired charging. It literally charges your full 6500 mAh battery in 48 minutes. Plus the advantages are, I have roughly 300 plus apps, and I'm quite heavy screen time user. It runs me easily for 19 hours, whereas previously my Note 20 Ultra 4500 mAh, I changed the battery 3 times in last 7 years. Okay, it hardly ran. After every 7 hours I used to do full recharge. What else is there? It has got 50 megapixel light fusion main sensor camera, 50 megapixel periscope telephoto camera, and 50 megapixel ultra wide. Camera performance, picture performance, I would still say I have S22 Ultra, I bought for my wife, and the pictures are not that crisp, but they are okay. That's the only downside of this phone, the camera. Okay, but if you are not a heavy camera user, which I am not, okay, it does the job. Okay, it does the job. I'm more of a performance based guy. You can play all the games without any buffering, without any juddering. It does everything very smoothly. Now few things after like 3 weeks of usage, and I have left these kind of comments on Amazon as well. It lacks that finesse, that finishing which Samsung has. So just to give you an example, I set Google Chrome as my default browser multiple times, not once, and whenever I open any link, it tells me which select your browser. I have selected that 1000 times on my other profile. So you can set multiple profile on this phone as well, like for your kids, for yourself, for your professional, for your personal life. You can set multiple profile, so it lacks finesse. What else? The issue, the edge bar on Samsung Note screen, you can set dual apps on the right. Over here you can watch two different apps up and down, such as like if I open Gemini and then I open my browser, you can, and when you open your browser, okay, it doesn't give you the multitask bar. You have to basically uh, enable some sort of settings, and then it would give you these kind of things. So petty things like these, which if you're a Samsung user, you might find it frustrating. Okay. What else? So if I, another thing is, like, on Samsung, okay, what happens is when you create a folder, there's a plus icon over here somewhere. So you press the plus, search for the app, you can just add that app. This one you have to drag it, and let's suppose if you have got an app drawer of 8 pages, okay, it's 300 plus apps, you need to drag it and keep on pressing home button, and then by the time it would come, you will lose the hope, all the hope in the world. Okay, so these kind of things, they are quite unfinished. It's an unfinished product. Okay, that's unfinished software more than the product. They have got the best components, okay, but their hyper OS is far like maybe 5 years away from Samsung, okay, in my opinion. What else is there? The security is quite sophisticated in a way that all the modern life features are there. Cleaner, it does it in a jiffy. They keep on asking you for consent and keep on, if I select, okay, legitimate, always disable if you consent, because then they will going to bombard you with selling products and all of that. I'm not saying they don't do that now, but still they will have all the rights to do it then. Previously I didn't know that this is what they are asking for. So confirm choices, make sure you disable all of them so your data doesn't get, it's most 99% is already sold, but still clean up. Now if I go into the settings, Wi-Fi, pretty standard, nothing new, very simple, straightforward menu. So feature wise, you won't find anything different or unique. It's just that when you feel the phone, in terms of performance, display, it has got quite strong hardware, but unfortunately software is not, still far away from what it should have been in 2026. Since I've been using Xiaomi since 22, okay, Poco F8 Ultra days, but I still didn't find that much of like progress in 7 years as much Samsung has done. I can easily use my Note 20 still now, okay, if my apps would have been supporting, but since the app security patches are too latest, they don't support my phone. That's the reason why I bought this one. Overall, I am happy with the phone. I've gave 3 out of 5 stars. Now the phone competitors were like Honor, Google Pixel 10. My friends who have bought Google Pixel 10, they are literally crying for the battery life. I think it's 4500 mAh, but double check it. So it was nowhere near this, and they paid £800. S26 Ultra is for 1200, for £650. This is the best value for money phone. there is no such phone with 16 GB RAM, 520 GB ROM, dual SIM, amazing speakers, acceptable camera, Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. Okay, so it has got 80% of all the latest features that are in the market. It's just that the hardware is chaotic. Okay, and especially when things, the most frustrating setting is display over other apps. So when I play Google Map, okay, I apply another speed limit app called Velociraptor, it doesn't appear, even though are given all the permissions of display over other apps, but it doesn't appear. Whereas on Samsung phones, these small petty things, okay, like I said, they were a breeze. There were no issues with software based kind of things. So yeah, I will drop a link to buy this phone. I will recommend this phone honestly if you are tight on money. If either this one F8 Ultra or go for S26 Ultra, but S26 Ultra is good with everything except battery. Okay, their battery life is like 5000 mAh, which I can't accept it for £1200. I can't afford to pay that battery 1200 for that battery life. Okay, and I'm not sure, there are phones like Red Magic 10 Ultra, they are coming up with 8500 mAh. Okay, 8000, which can easily give you 1.5 days full screen time usage, and Samsung is still 5000 mAh days. Even now when they have launched, I think Flip 8 Ultra, and it came up with 5000 milliamp battery. Yeah, Samsung is they spend too much money on advertisement rather than the actual product, in my opinion, but that's my opinion only. Okay, but if you're a hardcore Samsung user, you like the brand, you like the phone, then stick with Samsung. Otherwise, if you're looking for value for money secondary phone, please consider this Poco phone. I bought the case from Temu, I bought the screen protector from Temu, front screen protector as well from Temu, so it all costed me five maybe around £15 to protect all the vulnerable areas. Feel free to drop me, and if you have any questions, I will drop the link on my video. I'll try to answer if you have got this phone. Yeah, ask me any question. Thank you.